Let's go. Ba 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 ba. So this is the surrounding areas of Rita's Vineyard on the map. Somewhere to my left, the path leads down towards the southern marshes, which is different from the misty marshes. I don't want to go quite that far, but it looks like there's a road that will go into the cave somewhere. I don't know where the entrance to that road is, but it's looks like there should be one somewhere. In the meantime, my priority is just the mines, this lake area, and maybe slightly around this path here. I'm not going to go all the way to the southern marshes for now. I just want to try to stick to the vineyard. Oh, a dragon root. My dragon root senses were not tingling on this one. This seemed like completely not a place where I was expecting one to be. Did not seem to be hidden at all. It's just sitting right there in the sun. In fact, it's so obvious it might be a sun aloe. Which in Gothic 2, I believe, was the moss that grew by the black troll. But this is probably going to be a dragon root. Dragon root. I'll happily take it. Here's a free ice block spell. That's nice. There we go. Can I grab here? Yes, I can. Is there anything up here to find? These ledges looked suspiciously stair-steppy, so I was like, I have to come up here. Oh no. Came very close to backing off and falling to my doom. Ooh. So we got a bunch of mule merts. They're pretty easy to see with the once you're underwater, but the leather bellows, the silver ring might be a little tougher. So I'm gonna try to find the leather bellows. There's that. There's a silver ring. Another couple of mule merts that I didn't see. for a second there might be a magic ore vein here, but they're just blue crystals instead of green crystals. There's a warrior. I was wondering when I was going to see the stronger versions of these. They've got some decent resistance. Nothing unbreakable, but definitely more of a challenge on these guys. And they give 2 armor plates versus these guys that only give 1. Oh, here is a magic ore deposit. Look at that. 2 nuggets. 2 nuggets. 2 nuggets. 1 nugget. 1 nugget. That was cool that I got a bunch of doubles. I did not expect other guy to show up. He was like a super delayed aggro. Super delayed aggro. It's like he backed off and then suddenly decided, okay, yeah, I'm gonna join in without reinitiating the whatchamacallit. This will heal 35 and give me the mana bonus that... You know what, there might not be many more monsters in here, so let's not go crazy with healing. Because I may just be going back to a bed to sleep before long. The Hunter's Belt. What is that going to give me? Dexterity and bow, possibly? Edge protection and arrow protection. It's a worse version of something I already have. Okay. And this was a dead end with all depleted veins and the 1 ore nugget vein. Definitely looted these guys. Okay, there we go. Very slowly sliding into the water. I was worried for a second that was going to be another Marvin mode escape. Yeah, I'll poke my head in a little bit farther here. See what's going on. This guy is standing up. He's a fugitive and he is shooting me. This was unexpected. Wanted to have a friendly conversation with him, but I guess he has to die. Those are my arrow protections. I don't have much in the way of arrow protection. It's really just this. Gotcha. A hell of a lot easier to kill than the wet bandit. What's this guy's story? Is there like a bounty or a quest to kill this guy? Who is this guy? Just a random fugitive. Wanted posters. Oh, I probably would have gotten a journal entry if he were. Yeah, so he must not be. But what are my other options? So Slick Hand is dead. There's Unusual Scavengers. That one's been done. Traders traveling between the city and Valerio's Vineyard. Noticed mole rats. So I have not done the fatty bounty. I've not been between Valerio's Vineyard and the Wolf Den. So that's another one. I think that one is for the Wet Bandit. Got the Rabid Boar. Yeah, so I think it's a couple of them that are between Valerio's Vineyard and other locations. So Valerio's Vineyard is 7. So somewhere between the city and Valerio's Vineyard is a fat mole rat. And somewhere between Valerio's Vineyard and the Wolf's Den, which is like number 13, or really far away, is Crazed Axe Murderer. And speaking of Crazed Axe Murderers, here's another suspicious meat cleaver. Whose name is going to be on this one? Oh, God. Here we are. Sharik, Mickey, David, and Lucy. Still not ringing any bells as to what those are supposed to be referencing. So wait a minute, the map kind of made it look like... this was going to lead into a cave area. Well, I don't see no cave entrance, and I ain't getting no Dark Souls style illusory walls disappearing when I whack it with my sword. I guess it's just a little alcove, and then a separate road leads from the northeast of the marshes back into this little mountain range. Here's the road sign that gives us the official direction to the southern swamp. We have our attention danger signs, so sometimes these are to be trusted, other times I don't care. Like, it kind of depends on the timing of when you visit. The one outside of Silbach was fairly dangerous at level 1, but when you come back at level 15, not such an issue. And right now, black gobos and a 1 gobo warrior, not very intimidating. That one's using a big ol' axe, though. I didn't realize they all used the axes. Alright. I didn't want to go too far down this road. Just wanted to sort of look around the corner and see what to expect up ahead and then turn back. That looks like a misty marsh, or a southern marsh. There's some gentleman named Lauren, who will surely be welcoming and hospitable when I decide to come down here, which will not be anytime in the near future. Maybe I'll come down here after I finish questing at Rita's Vineyard. But I gotta go back and check out this cave before I do any of that. Come at me, bro. So one of them's got a sword and the other one's got an axe. That was a weird noise. Is that a black bear inside here, or regular bear? I'll happily fight a bear, but a black bear is going to be a little tougher. Probably want to heal before I fight a black bear, and I think that's a black bear. Okay, then. The black bear can hit pretty hard. Mistimed that one. too bad. So now where is this cave leading me? Okay, now I'm going into this back route, so this is going to take me farther than I wanted, but I'll at least clear out this cave path. Stop once I get to the actual marshes. Okay. Nothing too crazy going on here. And you know, I'm getting so much iron ore that this is probably at a point when I can just start selling this for profit, because I'm almost certainly not going to be using however many hundreds of these nuggets I have for my own purposes. I guess maybe if I join up with Odgar or Ogdar or whatever his name is, then I could use them to craft a bunch of different weapons and then sell them for profit. But that all hinges on whether I join him or not. Oh, don't do that, bear. I don't know if he's aggroing me or not. Do not want to aggro a black bear while I have just over half health. There's a dead guy or a sleeping guy. I think he's dead, because otherwise I'd be able to target him with this. Maybe I'll loot that guy's corpse, and then that'll be the last thing I do in this area. Oh, here's new music. There's a swamp shark down on the bottom. Flawless victory. Oh, the bloodfly swamp drone thing. This guy's got a belt. An adventurer's belt. I think I have one of those already. And of course we have the green misty fog for this area. It's a swamp lizard. Which looks a little bit more like a frog. The tail looks a lot skinnier and shorter. The body looks a lot more triangular. That's interesting. I'm really just listening to the music right now. Not totally digging this track. I like the heavy reverb on everything. That feels kind of appropriate for this area, but like this part here, this intro part, really gives me strong vibes of something a little bit more, like almost militaristic. You know, like it would be a good fit for a war-torn ruin. Like if it were maybe the Vardhall Ruins area or something. Not quite getting strong swamp vibes out of that. There's a couple of little lines where a chord crescendos in and then fades out. Slightly discordant sound that is a little bit ominous for a dark and creepy swamp, I guess, but that may be one of my lesser favorites of the new music from this expansion or mod or game or whatever it's called. Right. How am I doing on XP? I'm getting pretty close. I think I will actually be able to get my mastery of alchemy before too long here. And depending on, you know, before I pay Bodavin the 5,000 or gold or 4,000 or whatever, I'm gonna sell a bunch of these things, all these extra weapons, and probably a bunch of these trophies. Maybe not the valuables, maybe not the gold and silver stuff. But I'll sell all that, see how much money I have, and that may influence whether I sign up with Hirschlich or somebody else as an apprentice. Please don't make me pick these grapes. Oh no. No. I am compelled to pick grapes. I don't want to, but I have to. No. Well, if I am to pick grapes, I would rather do it in daylight. Let me find somebody's bed that I can steal. Why is this door closed? Does anybody mind if I open it? Your crime has been reported and now everyone will come murder you. well, nothing appears to be of interest. Alright, first things first. That's a depleted tree, right? Yeah. I gotta steal all of our grapes. Maybe there will be a quest to harvest grapes like I did at the other one, at Valerio's. Oh. So what, am I gotta be on this side or what? That one is a barren one? Oh, it is, okay. There's a big bush of grapes. Now I'm on the wrong side. Oh, there are grapes. I hate my life. Barren. 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 Big bush. Uh-oh, big bush. Some of these have been looted already. Have they been looted by me? I don't think I looted anything from these vines. That one had 5 bunches on it. Too far away. I suppose there could be a quest to pick weeds out of these places. Oh, this plateau just goes on. Oh dear. Alright. Just loop around the full row. What? I saw a target for a big bush. There it is. Oh, it's barren. Oh, I've already looted this section, so I can just come back to this row. Barren. Big bush. Weed. Pick all the weeds. In case Rita wants to hire me to pick weeds from her bushes. Oh, was this a barren one? I guess that's another phrase that could be interpreted in a certain way if Rita wants me to pick weeds from her bush. This one is seeming a lot less extreme than the Valerio vineyard. Like, there's not as many of these things to go through, and there's not as many to actually interact with. Valerio canonically is supposed to be the bigger vineyard, so that would make sense. I've already forgotten how many, if any, of these upper level ones I've picked or not. Maybe none of them. I'm gonna work outward in. Jump. And there's definitely nothing in the bottom of this little pond. Nor could there possibly be anything up on top of these cliffs, right? Couldn't possibly be anything up there. I have nothing to say to you. Good day, sir. Well, I think that was all of them, actually, so that wasn't too bad. Has anybody got any work for me? Can I talk to anybody about generic things?
Opowiedz mi o Ricie.
Gdy Gaspar wyjechał na wojnę, spodziewałam się, że nic nie zostanie z winnicy. Okazało się jednak, że Rita doskonale wie, jak zadbać o gospodarstwo swego męża.
So, was this always called Rita's Vineyard, or did we change the name after Gaspar left? What can you tell me?
Co możesz mi powiedzieć o tej okolicy?
Uważaj na tereny wokół winnicy, zwłaszcza na las. Każdego dnia można usłyszeć te cholerne leśne bestie. Całe szczęście nie podchodzą za często na nasze tereny.
And what's new?
Co nowego?
Coraz głośniejsze dźwięki dobiegają z okolic bagien. Nie podoba mi się to ani trochę.
Yeah, I'd be a little worried too. Swamps are no joking matter. That guy's got a name, doesn't he?
Odłóż broń!
Alright.
Nie jesteś wcale taki głupi, na jakiego wyglądasz.
I'm gonna see if I could acrobatics my way across that, but then I have to switch out the belt, and then well. Not if I just fall off of that ledge anyway, and then get stuck unable to climb back up here. Come on now. I got there in the end. Who are you? Bowles. Are you a laborer on Rita's farm who is seeking refuge from work? Looks like there's a healing plant or herb up on top of this ridge in front of me.
Nie widzisz, że coś robię? Spadaj!
Spadaj! Alright, so I'll ignore him for now. I have a feeling someone's gonna want me to get him back to work, though. Ooh, okay, don't fall. Oh, a black bear. Well, God, frickin' hell. Can you get up, please? I'm like dead. Something crazy has happened, and I'm unable to. I didn't get the Tagtija line. He didn't say, yeah, it's me.
Tam! Tu jeszcze jedno z tych nikczemnych stworzeń.
Are you gonna get in my way and, like, completely screw this up, buddy? Are you gonna get killed by this bear? I'm gonna get killed by the bear is what's gonna happen. And I probably didn't save after looting all of the frickin' grapes because I didn't expect there to be a black bear on top of a ridge. That's my life, though. Ah. Alright, so I'll loot all the things again. I'll pause the recording first and then catch up before I climb up that ledge. And here is take 2 at, first of all, climbing up this ledge. And then second of all, drawing my weapon without stepping backward and falling off the ledge. And then third of all is fighting this black bear and not getting killed. Or getting that other guy, Bowles, involved, where he will either get killed or interfere with my ability to kill the black bear. Oh, jeez. I don't really have a lot of room to move around up here. So I'm trying to stay a little closer to it in hopes that I don't accidentally fall off the ledge or back myself into a corner or into a weird cave or something. This tighter level design is making this a little bit more difficult of a fight. See, if he does any of those other types of attacks, other than the charge attack, it does not get interrupted, so that's the big danger of staying too close. Now what if I check over here and verify that I have some room to move back here? Okay. Well, I don't see any monsters, so I can probably be safe backstepping into this cave area. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Do not do that. I'd like to get turned around a little bit more to the side, please. That's a little bit better. Alright. There's this whole cave thing with like a black troll. I guess I could kill that. I have the pattern down pretty good to backstep through his little forward punchy uppercut. Oh. That's pretty valuable. What is all this? There's this whole side path that loops around here that I never explored. Mantises running around. No goblin berries. Thought for a second that might have been a goblin berry, and I was like, psych, but no, it was a meadow berry. And there's definitely nothing behind the waterfall, right? Just a wall? Okay. Always check behind waterfalls. Rule of thumb. What in the hell? There's goblin warriors on this random... Oh, you know what? I think I did at one point climb up here, like, forever ago. I kind of remember getting ambushed by unexpected Gobo warriors. Well, it feels like an eternity ago, though. Okay, so this is just a completely separate path. That's a fugitive. So this is like a main path into the wolf's den, so I don't want to stray that far from Rita's Vineyard. But I probably should work my way down and explore this area, because I don't think I've ever gone anywhere around there yet, so why not? But first, it will be the cave with the black troll. There's a King Sorrel across the way. King Sorrel first, or sorry, black troll first. Then, King Sorrel and all of this stuff, the lake. There might be an underwater entrance to a little cave somewhere. Maybe not here, but somewhere else. That's one of the things I kind of remember from 3 years ago is I think there might have been some underwater cave entrance, possibly near the wolf den and not here specifically.
Niczego tu nie znajdę.
It's like one of those little things that you could swim to find a secret entrance to something. Oh, here's another imminent death. Really disappointing weapon that probably would have been great, like, when I was level 15, or what level am I now, 26? You know, back early in the game when I had significantly lower stats. Where is it? It did like 50 damage. Imminent death. One of them does 10 bonus, and one of them gives 4. So I stole one of these from a guard that I beat up near the salt mine. I don't remember which one was which. Well, this could have been a good sword early in the game if I had been able to come up here. It does use strength.
Nic tu
Although
nie ma.
maybe it's not very useful because it's 55 damage with 50 strength, and the weapon that I crafted, whatever it was, that fine short sword, was 50 damage for 25 strength, so not really a great statistical benefit there. It's very nice of them to put earth aloe in the front section of the cave. So how bad does a black troll hit in this game? It's a spicy meat pie. I'm getting to the point where I really need to start cooking more recipes of stuff. If I'm having to munch on shashliks and the other thing to get the full. Probably could have done that more efficiently, but either way, this might be a young black troll. It seems kind of small. A young cave troll. Alright. Does that mean that there will also be black trolls, which will be even stronger than a cave troll? Thought I just heard some growling. So there might be an adult around the corner. Silver nugs. Kinda looks like it's another young one. I don't know. Too easy. I'm actually a little underwhelmed. I was like waiting for there to be an adult and that it was going to be this really tough fight and that there was going to be this really awesome loot in here, and there was no difficult fight and no awesome loot. I guess the silver ore veins are rare enough to be valuable, but that's not as fun as like a unique weapon. Oh, there it is. So this is another scripted event. Like, you kill the troll, the babies, and then Mama Troll comes back. I saw that not too long ago with the forest scavengers in the burned out hut. Oh my god.
To chyba Archolos.
It's so fast. I would like to not die. Give me a chance to look at that sucker's movement speed again. You see, it was doing like a frickin' track sprint. You can be Olympic sprint runner. Oh my god. That's the scariest thing I've ever seen in this game. I've never seen a troll move so fast in my life. And the way that it runs with its arm, those big giant arms, like in full up and down counterbalance sway, it was like nightmare fuel. I'd like to jump down here safely, but I'm probably gonna die. Hey yo, I made it. Oh, you're coming too? Alright. We'll do a 2-for-1 special on y'all. 2 is as good as 1, arguably even better. Mud turtle. We have a composite bow. What's a composite bow good for? $50 damage, 50 dex, 70 sell value. Oh, come on now. How about this side? Can you grab the sledge? No. How do you want me to get up here then? I have 100 level extraction, and I caught 1 fish. Guess there just aren't any fish in this lake. There we go. Icon has King Sorrel, please. Thank you. This is a pretty random spot to be finding swamp weed. Like I'm in a river in kind of a forested plains area. Not really in the swamp. They put these little rocks around to maybe suggest, hey, look under here. It's kind of cool. Well, I guess that underwater cave entrance that I think I saw 3 years ago must be in a completely different area, or it must not exist at all. Because it does not appear to be in this location, that's for sure. That's right, I wanted to loop around this other path before I talked to Rita. So I think this route, where am I? Yeah, if I follow this road past Bowles or whatever his name is, I think there should be some more stuff to explore. And in fact, have I been in this cave? I don't think I have. This cave looks unknown to me. Who could be in this cave? Hey, you. You guys are really gonna attack me? Can you even damage me? I don't know that they're doing anything more than minimum damage. And I guess I understand if you're a fugitive, how you would be antsy and jumpy around strangers showing up in your hideout, but I'm wearing guild armor. I'm super high level, at least relative to you guys. Should you not perhaps use better judgment and say, you know, I value my life more than anything else that this guy could possibly do to me? maybe instead I will try to talk to him and negotiate a way out, instead of attacking him on sight and then having him one-shot me, or my life will now be forfeit and I will die horribly. Like, come on. Use some common sense, people. You know what would be neat, and I don't think it happens though, is when you read the bestiary entries, the game, it gives you an experience bonus for reading it, and then it gives you technical knowledge about how the game is registering vulnerabilities and resistances and things. But it would be cool if it would also give you like a 2% damage bonus to it or something. Sometimes the info is useful in terms of telling you like when to dodge an attack or how to exploit the move sets, or you know, if it has a specific vulnerability to a specific damage type, it obviously helps you to know, okay, well I should use penetrating weapons like a bow instead of a blunt club. But for a lot of the ones where it doesn't really matter, you're just like, oh, okay. There's no valuable strategy information to be gained. And it's just telling me obvious things like it is dealing edge damage when I knew it was edge damage, and it is only vulnerable to magic damage, like as most things are. Like, okay. That's where it would be nice to get like that slight damage bonus against enemies of that type after reading the journal, but I don't know that that is happening. In fact, I doubt that is happening. What is this? Why is there just a roof here? Oh, we have a building built into the side of this hillside, and then you built a roof on top of the hill for no reason. I mean, I understand if you're putting a chimney in there, but what is the purpose of this roof and this busted out attic? Does anybody mind that I'm in here? Because I would very much like to help myself to your treasure chest. And this giant wooden box in the corner is not considered a chest, is it? Oh, it is. I remembered this from the tutorial area when I missed the chest that I assumed was just a box. This guy looks like he's doing something, but he does not have a special name. Tell me about Rita.
Opowiedz mi o Ricie. Gdy Gaspar wyjechał na wojnę, okazało się jednak...
Tell me more about
Opowiedz mi,
Rita.
Gdy Gaspar okazało się...
Okay. What's new?
Coraz głośniejszy...
Do you have the same line as that other person did. I'll now poke my head into the Shire at Hobbiton. Or into Hobbiton at the Shire. That's the better way to phrase it. No, wait, it's Bag End in Hobbiton in the Shire, right? I think I got it figured out. Bag End is the name of the Baggins house that Frodo has. And Hobbiton is a province or whatever of the Shire. This is the cellar, I believe, and I've already done Nyla's quest to get light for her to work and see in. And this is one of the places I can send that Nordmar guy outside of the Temple of Innos. So far, that's the only place that I'm aware of that I can send him to. I would think there'd be other options, though. Like, this island in general is not very cold. Like, you're not gonna find very cool climates, I think, unless you go on top of a mountain somewhere. Like, usually off in the distance, depending on where you are in the world, you can see the top of... I guess this is the volcano, isn't it? Yeah, so that's the top of the volcano. That might be ash up top and not snow. But, like, you obviously don't want to live on top of there, because that's super dangerous to be on such a steep, unstable surface. And how the hell are you going to get down to hunt for food or and do anything while you're up there? So you can't live up there. Rita might be the only person here that's worth talking to. Someone saw me? Yeah. You saw nothing.
Widzisz? To nie było takie trudne.
Good day to you. Whoop. Alright. Oh, he's just always going to have line of sight on me. Unless I get in here when he's walking back, or I go at midnight when they might be repositioned. Yeah, all y'all go to sleep. Go back to sleep. And don't have an ear out for any breaking lockpicks, which might be a sign of a burglar thieving things from this nice looking chest. Okay. It's not a bad little chest. And there's a work outfit, huh? Is that the same as like the standard farmer clothes?
Widzisz? To nie było takie trudne.
It's worse than the Sheeman's outfit. But yeah, it does look like the normal farmer clothes, as far as I can tell from behind. I ain't gonna wear that. I'll wear my enhanced senior runner's armor, because this is better. But where does Rita sleep? Does she sleep in here? Apparently so. She must have gotten out of that other bed. Oh, that's somebody else. Where does Rita sleep? Is she in Bag End?
Nie wiadomo już, komu można ufać.
No. Also, why are there so many wine bottles just strewn about the floor? Very messy situation to have here. Well, this might be another bed situation. Like, how many? We've got 3 beds here. And there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in this one room. 4 people without beds.
Nikomu nie jest.
No beds in here. 8, 9 people total.
Po prostu trzeba odczekać.
Nie wiadomo już, komu można ufać.
There weren't any in the cellar, right? I wouldn't want to be sleeping in the cellar, but I suppose there could be one, so no. 10 people, 3 chests, or 3 beds.
Ja bym tego nie zrobił.
12 people, 5
Widzisz?
beds.
To nie było takie trudne.
13, 14, 15,
Cholera,
16, 17 people with, what, 8 beds? You're 9 beds short for all the workers. And I don't know where Rita is. Oh, maybe we're even shorter. Here's another guy. I mean, I understand if you're hiring day laborers or whatever, you're not gonna provide housing for everybody who works for you. But still, like, where does Rita sleep? The Valerio vineyard had a nice little villa made of pretty sturdy looking construction from stone and brick and whatever. And then we get here and these are like pretty low budget wooden shacks with thatched roofs. Okay, never mind. This one is made from stone. This one's not too bad. But it's still, it's not like, it's not proper high budget architecture.
Czego u diabła chcesz?
This one over here is a wooden shack. There's Rita. Rita, who owns the vineyard, sleeps in a wooden shack.
Widzisz? To nie było takie trudne.
Like, that is not a good sign for the profitability of your vineyard. Or maybe she's just living a more humble life and redistributing her personal wealth into the business operations.
To wszystko tylko pogłoski.
But then again, she's not
Widzisz? To
providing
nie było takie trudne.
good housing for her workers, so I don't know. Maybe not. Hey, you.
Jakby brakowało mi zmartwień.
Czego
I
tutaj
can't talk to
leszysz?
you, but I will sleep in your
Spadaj.
bed.
Czy coś się w końcu zmieni?
Rozsądnie.
Alright, Rita. We need to have a chat. About what? I don't know.
Kim jesteś?
Zwykle to obcy przedstawiają się pierwsi, ale zrobię dla ciebie wyjątek. Mam na imię Rita i nadzoruję pracą tej winnicy.
Byłem ciekaw, jakie wino tu produkujesz.
Wbrew temu, co pewnie słyszałeś, najlepsze na wyspie. A jeśli pytasz o typ, to zgodnie z nową recepturą wytwarzamy wina z domieszką miodu i cytrusów. Dzięki temu są słodkie, lekkie i doskonale orzeźwiają po ciężkim dniu pracy.
Sounds nice.
Dobrze się sprzedają?
Moi klienci są zadowoleni z tej drobnej zmiany, a to najważniejsze.
Większość ludzi jednak nie lubi zmian i wybiera cierpkie trunki Holdwiga z winnicy na północy wyspy. Nie da się ukryć, że wino, które produkuje, jest niezłe, a jego uprawy i możliwości finansowe ogromne. Ale od czasu konfliktu Holdwiga z jego młodszym bratem, Czerwone Valerio podrożało i straciło swój dawny prestiż. Nie żebym narzekała. Na tej przepychance o stołek mogę tylko zyskać.
Well, the conflict has been resolved, so I don't know if this affects anything.
Co wiesz o tym konflikcie?
Z tego co słyszałam, sam wtrąciłeś się do ich sporu. Więc
Hey!
pewnie wiesz więcej ode mnie?
She reacted
W tym
appropriately.
momencie pozostaje nam tylko bacznie obserwować, co się dalej będzie działo na winnicy.
You surprised me. I was thinking they might have overlooked this and had her talk about whatever the feud was before and been supposing future outcomes, but she did actually hear about my efforts to reunite the brothers. That's nice.
Czemu Holdwig zawdzięcza swój sukces?
Sukces? Nie rozśmieszaj mnie, chłopcze. Kto normalny podnosi ceny, gdy brakuje rynków zbytu, a szlaki handlowe w zasadzie nie istnieją?
Może po prostu zawęża klientelę?
Gdzie tam? Holdwig to prosty chłop. Nie ma pojęcia o interesach. Prawda jest taka, że wszystko zawdzięcza swojemu ojcu, a w drugiej kolejności gubernatorowi.
Poczęstujesz mnie swoim winem?
Jasne, ale tylko odrobiną. Za resztę będziesz już musiał zapłacić jak każdy inny klient. Oto mój sztandarowy produkt. Dziedzictwo Arrazola. Lekkie, orzeźwiające i na kieszeń każdego. Spróbuj sobie.
W takim razie twoje zdrowie.
I jak smakuje?
Nutka owoców faktycznie jest dość wyraźna, ale czuję też jakby ocet.
Ocet? Niemożliwe. Pewnie wcześniej piłeś albo jadłeś coś, co pomieszało ci smaki.
What? So am I, like, uncultured at identifying flavors, or is her wine actually vinegary?
Pokaż, co masz na sprzedaż.
Proszę bardzo, wybierz sobie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could buy the raspberries, but I don't care. She does have pumpkins, which I like. Bunch of recipes I already know. Guess I'll buy all her pumpkins, because how often am I going to be back here to pick up any of this? Yeah, sure, I'll buy her raspberries.
Znalazłaby się jakaś praca na twojej winnicy?
Tak szczerze, to mam już dość robotników do opłacenia. Raczej nie potrzebuję pomocy.
Although...
Widzisz, od jakiegoś czasu mam problemy z ochroniarzem, którego wynajęłam do pilnowania upraw. Facet trochę się pokręcił, popilnował i nie powiem, dobrze się spisywał. Ale teraz gdzieś zniknął. Nie wiem, gdzie może być, ale widziałam, jak szedł w kierunku jaskini. Jeśli go spotkasz, powiedz mu, żeby jak najszybciej wrócił.
Jak miał na imię?
Bowls?
Cholera wie, nie spisuję z ludźmi kontraktów. Po twarzy ich kojarzę. Ale chyba na N. I było krótkie.
I think it was only N. I'm yawning here. The man Rita described very much resembles Neck. Oh, he died. No, he didn't die in this game. He died in Gothic 1. But she doesn't write down any of the contract info? That's sloppy business practice, Rita. No wonder that your business is not as strong as the Valerio. Gotta remember where that cave was. I think it was... over here? Just past the lake, right?
To było oczywiste.
There was a flowing river that led into the cave, so I have to check for a river. And this leads into the mine shaft. And this does not lead to a cave, but there's a fishing spot that I should probably go fishing in. A fish, a fish, a fishy. Oh. I wonder where that fish did go. It went wherever I did go. But now that I look at this direction, I see the cave. So this is good. I guess I'd prefer to come up on this side. Also, there's a river Myrt here. He was in a different spot, like over to the right, I thought. Here he is. Hey, Neck, get back to work.
Rita chce wiedzieć, gdzie jesteś.
W takim razie powiedz jej, że tutaj. Nie ma powodów do zmartwień.
Zdaje się, że chciałaby twojego powrotu. W końcu ci płaci, więc powinieneś wykonywać swoje obowiązki.
Słuchaj, chętnie bym wrócił, ale nie mogę. Kiedy te cholerstwa mnie napadły, mój rodzinny amulet wypadł do rzeki. Nigdzie się bez niego nie ruszę, nie ma opcji.
Dlaczego to nigdy nie może być proste? Po prostu dobra, wrócę, ale nie, każdy coś gubi, czegoś potrzebuje.
Tak jak ty, bo pewnie Rita ci zapłaci za sprowadzenie mnie z powrotem, więc nie narzekaj.
What's new?
Co nowego?
Siedzę i czekam, aż...
Well, they did work the amulet in eventually. I should look for him in that river nearby. Is that a gendered noun? Would I have had a chance to find this amulet before? I totally saw Amulet of Protection. There it is. As I recall, it was like edge damage or something. Edge and blunt. The letters neck are engraved on it. Those might be the exact same stats as from Gothic 1. Now, who was it who sent you looking for him in Gothic 1 and really they just wanted the amulet? Next what is it? Next district is the Arena District.
To twój amulet?
Tak, zgadza się. Trudno było go zdobyć?
Pewnie było to trudniejsze niż twój powrót na winnicę.
Jasne, jasne, już wracam. Bogowie, jakiś ty niecierpliwy. Pozdrowie od ciebie, Ritę.
Well, get back to work. Oh, there's a dragon root. I had 2 opportunities previously in this area that I came looking around. It wasn't until the third time that I noticed it. My goodness. Very fortunate the dialogue positioned me that way, and that I then turned the camera in the way that I did, because I would have completely missed that one. Hmm. Neck is back at work.
Załatwiłem sprawę z Nekiem.
A, Nek. Wiedziałam, że na N. Dobrze się spisałeś, młody. Masz, tylko nie
Masz.
wydaj na głupoty.
Dla ciebie. How am I doing on XP? I'm getting pretty close. I need 1,250. So I'll be able to get that pretty easily. Now there is a guild runner here. I could pay him to take me somewhere, but where would I have him take me to? So if I have him take me to the Wolf Clan at 13, the Wolf's Den, then I would be missing all that path along the way there. There is also this very suspicious looking beachy area on an island in the southwest. They wouldn't put sandy beach texture on that if you weren't supposed to go there, right? Like, they would have treated it like the dark rocks that you see everywhere else on the map. I may have to swim out there at some point. Lord knows how long that would take. But I think the best plan is to just kind of go up to the river and take that road that winds up over the waterfall towards the den and go that way. And start moseying in that direction. So there was a shortcut that I was able to get to by climbing up over there and going over the ridge, but I want to take the official road up there. Because I have not been across those bridges in front of the waterfall, I do not believe. Thought I saw a meadow knotweed. Die, you filthy gobos. There's the suspicious fugitive man who was wearing chainmail. Is he gonna attack me on sight? Sure looks like... Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say somebody shot this guy to death. I'm assuming that's the merchant and this is his cart. Hey, this guy. Oh, hello. There's more people spawning out of nowhere. Stop doing that, game. This guy's got a key. One of the bandits had it. The letter addressed to a friend. The letter that the dead merchant had on him on the road to the wolf's den. And a dexterity knife. That's pretty good. Letter to a friend. Friend, as you follow this trail, be especially careful. Other merchants claim that their carts have been destroyed by some animated stones, or so they say. I assume they only spread such rumors to get more customers for themselves, but if it's true, remember that you can get to the woodcutter's camp by walking across the river. Before the rock arch, enter the water, and after a while of waiting, you will be at the charcoal burner's camp. Turn left, walk along the lake, and you'll immediately notice the forest they're working in. I forgot to tell you about this, so I'm leaving you this letter, and remember, watch over the amulet as a hawk. So this guy has an amulet somewhere, I guess. And there's probably going to be a golem spawning inside that archway up ahead. I might be able to take it because I do use blunt weapons. I did not specifically test the, oh, that looks like a treasure chest. I did not specifically test against that one near the mine crawler nest. Not since I have leveled up. There was that mine crawler nest outside of the what you call it, eastern gate to the city. So, no sign of an amulet on this guy, and the one bandit had a key. It was only described as being the bandit had it. Can't take that little treasure chest. So what's a silver chest? Is that a thing? There's something heavy inside. Okay. Amulet from the silver. Okay, well, I guess I got an amulet from the silver box. Would that have appeared at the top of my inventory, or would it have been auto-sorted? Here it is. I found it in a silver box on the path to the coal miners. Not very exciting. What did this key go to? One of the bandits had it. Like, did I use this on the lockbox, or does this go to a hidden door somewhere? Game is unclear. If I had to use the key or not, it did not tell me. Yep, so there's the golem. And of course the game, this, I guess you could get here fairly easily as a new player. It's not too far away from Silbach, and you kind of come this way early on for the signal fire wood. I guess it's possible that a low-level player could easily wander up here, get their ass kicked by the golem, in which case that note warning you to go into the water by the snappers would be a better alternative, I guess. Well, this is not looking too good. Oh, okay. Woof. Not a problem. Oh. Isn't there a... There's a trophy to take golem hearts, isn't there? Can I take a stone golem heart? If so, I might want to abort. think I will reload the save so I can maybe kill this thing later after I've learned how to take hearts. Probably don't need the heart for anything special, but it would be something I could sell, and it might be used in a crafting recipe. And since there is ample opportunity to get experience elsewhere, I don't really need it. But I guess you would be able to get past these snappers without aggroing them if you were low level. I should be able to handle snappers pretty easily. All of them aggro at once, though. That's the tricky. That must be the charcoal burner camp up ahead. Easy peasy.
Nic tu nie ma.
Nothing to plunder. And of course, there's backspawn. This is becoming like a theme. Like it's, I suppose, supposed to make the game feel more dynamic and exciting, but it just feels kind of artificial to me when things that were nowhere before just suddenly appear out of nowhere after you've gone into the cave. Like that, the adult cave troll that runs like a 50-meter world record holder. How does he just appear out of nowhere? Was he like higher up on the mountainside and then just dropped in? Like, how did he get there? Where did he come from? I guess he moved so fast he could realistically get there from nowhere, but still, I was just like, come on now. Then you got those forest raiders and the huts. The burned out huts by the southwest gate, where I was like, I cleared everything before going in the huts. And then I went in, stole the eggs, and then suddenly there's another forest raider that was nowhere near anywhere before. Yeah, kind of stretching things a little bit to make things happen that way. Not totally natural feeling.
Nic tu nie ma.
Nothing there. And now that I have leveled up, I would like to go either to Bodovin or Hirschlich and look at my options for alchemy, so I am hoping that there is a runner here that can take me back to town. If not here, then maybe just up the road. This is the coal miner. That must be a runner right up here. So ignore all these guys. This guy warped me back to town. Well, I don't know. I'll go to either Bodavin or Hirschlick first. Probably Hirschlick, because he... Well, let me go to Bodavin and double check with that. So I'm at 147 on this recording, so I think I will end it here. And then I'll fiddle around with alchemy in the next one.